Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal. Starting as of today, Tuesday, on the NA realms, the Legion Timewalking is finally here. Though unlike the other Timewalking events that brought back the old school dungeons and raids, scaling players down so they can re-experience it all over again, the Legion Timewalking brings back the original Mythic Plus dungeons, as well as the Legion Mage Tower Challenge, one of the most memorable pieces of content of that expansion, this time with new rewards. So in this video, I want to go over everything that is new with this Timewalking experience. Some of the notable cosmetics, mounts, and toys that you can get from the new Legion Timewalking vendor. How to start doing your Mythic Plus dungeons from the Legion era, as well as everything you need to know before you tackle the Mage Tower Challenge. First thing to note, the Legion Timewalking event will last 2 weeks instead of 1. There's a lot of exclusive content in this Timewalking, between the Mage Tower, between the Mythic Pluses, as well as the vendor, so to give players ample time to get all the different exclusive rewards, the Legion Timewalking is extended by an extra week. So starting today over on the NA, you have 2 weeks to get all the different transmogs, the mounts, and rewards that you're looking for before the Legion Timewalking goes into the calendar rotation with the rest of the Timewalking events. Like the other Timewalkings, this one will also have a weekly quest to complete 5 Legion dungeons in order to get some gear that your character can use in Shadowlands. These dungeons will also drop the Time Warp currency, which can be used to buy new goodies from the new Legion Timewalking vendor. The new vendor for Legion Timewalking is located in the Legion Dalaran, or the Broken Shore Dalaran. There's a lot of cosmetics that you can buy from the vendor, as well as catch-up gear. One of those cosmetics is a full set of gear available for any played class. This is the same set worn by Lord Ravenhold in the dungeon Blackrook Hold, adorned with raven shoulders and raven feathers at the plume of the helm. The vendor also sells a lot of the cosmetic Nightborn style weapons. A lot of these weapons can be seen worn by the guards of Suramar, the swords, maces, staffs, and shields. Like every other Timewalking vendor, this one comes with a hippogriff mount from Legion, as well as a brand new toy that mimics the memorable quotes of the Suramar guards. There's even rep tokens that give you a rep for the different factions of the Legion expansion, as well as random Legion crafting reagents. Next, we have Legion Mythic Plus Dungeons. Legion was the expansion that popularized the M+ concept, making it part of the endgame content between PvP, raiding, and dungeons. So it makes sense to go back and see where it literally all began. To start your Mythic Plus Legion experience, speak to the broker hanging out next to the Great Vault in Oribos. They'll have an extra dialogue option to pick up your lost Legion Keystone. Just like the Shadowlands dungeons, you'll have to go to the physical location of all those Legion dungeons and plug in the Keystone manually in order to begin your Mythic Plus experience. You'll be happy to know that the gear from these dungeons actually scales with our current item level and can be upgradable with Valor points. Any of the Legion dungeons you complete on Mythic Plus difficulty also contributes towards your Great Vault Mythic Plus progress. Or at least that's how it used to work on PTR, just in case they changed it. Finally, the Legion M+ dungeons will have its own seasonal affix. This special affix will scatter 3 mini-boss encounters throughout your dungeon. Generally, these mini-boss encounters will be near any of the Legion dungeon bosses. These mini-boss encounters will be marked with a Legion console. If the boss that has the Legion console near them is pulled, the mini-boss gets pulled with them, giving your group a choice whether you want to do these Legion encounters separately from the boss, or pull big in case your dungeon is running out of time, and hopefully your team can adapt to the chaos that ensues. Then we have the Mage Tower Challenge, a solo player instance content designed to test the player's skill, whether you're a healer, tank, or variety of different DPS. The Mage Tower comes with 7 unique challenge encounters, and the challenge that you get wholly depends on the spec that you play. An impossible foe is a challenge where you have to defeat Agatha, the Imp Mother. Throughout this fight, the Imp Mother will summon a lot of imps, so this challenge will focus on being able to focus down adds before dealing with the boss. The challenge is available for Elemental Shamans, Feral Druids, Fire Mages, Fury Warriors, Outlaw Rogues, and Unholy Death Knights. The next challenge is Closing the Eye, where you defeat the Archmage Xylem. It's a 2-phase challenge that focuses on survivability and mobility. This challenge is available for specs like Arms Warrior, Frost Death Knight, Havoc Demon Hunter, Subtlety Rogue, and Survival Hunters. Then we have End of the Risen Threat, which is a healer specific challenge. In this challenge you have to best Lord Edris Thorn in the Blackroot Hold. It is a multi-phase challenge that will test the different aspects of a healer, not just healing but also damage, crowd control, as well as how well you can do mechanics while maintaining your party's health. This challenge is available to Holy Paladins, Holy Priests, Mystery Monks, Restoration Druids, and Restoration Shamans. Fell Totem's Fall is a two-phase fight where you have to fight Tugur Blood Totem as well as his pet Worm. The first phase of this fight is pretty mechanically heavy, and the second phase is mostly a burn phase. Though the better you are at mechanics in the first phase, it can make the second portion of this fight far easier. This fight is available to Beastmaster Hunters, Destruction Warlocks, Discipline Priests, as well as Windwalker Monks. The God Queen's Fury is a council fight where you have to defeat Sigrun as well as her champions in the Halls of Valor. In this fight, your damage will be tested, but also your survivability, as this fight is a battle of attrition, as well as the emphasis on how well can you crowd control the enemy. This fight is available to Arcane Mages, Assassination Rogues, Demonology Warlocks, Enhancement Shamans, and Retribution Paladins. The High Lord's Return is a tank-only challenge where you defeat the High Lord Cruel. As a tank, your mission will be to keep aggro and rotate defensives through a barrage of demons, making sure you're front and center of the attention as well as the aggro. You want to make sure you're keeping your healers alive in order to complete this challenge. This is a two-phase fight that will focus on ad management, damage, defensive, self-healing, as well as knockbacks, so make sure you have some really safe footing. Thwarting the Twins is a challenge where you defeat the twins Raest and Karam Mage Spear in the Twisting Nether. When fighting Karam, your focus will be on mobility and kiting, and making sure Karam does not get to reach you in melee. When fighting Raest, it's all about controlling the armies of voidlings he spawns, as well as dealing with some of the more powerful enemies he'll try to summon. For this challenge, your mobility, kiting potential, crowd control, as well as cooldown management will be tested. This challenge is available to Affliction Warlocks, Balance Druids, Frost Mages, Marksmanship Hunters, and Shadow Priests. By slaying any of the challenges, your classes will unlock a recolor of the tier 20 sets. Every single class has a different recolor, and this can be done on any of the specs of that class. If you manage to defeat all 7 challenges of the Mage Tower across multiple characters on your account, you also unlock a unique Mage Tower Spell Tome mount. And the important part, the Mage Tower content is scaled content for Timewalking, but you will not be able to use any of the borrowed powers from outside expansions for the challenges themselves. Things like the Shadowlands Covenant related effects, like the Covenant abilities, Soulbinds, and Conduits are also disabled. All Shadowlands legendary gear effects are disabled. Battle for Azeroth items like the Azerite gear, Heart of Azeroth, or Essences are also disabled. All Legion legendary effects, Warlords of Draenor legendaries, Mists of Pandaria legendaries, and tier set bonuses are disabled. On one hand, players will not be able to use the powerful items they might have gained from the current expansion or older expansions, or any of the new systems, in order to tackle this Timewalking experience, unlike they can with other Timewalking dungeons and raids. But this change allows the Mage Tower to be timeless. It doesn't matter what other expansion content or systems come after Shadowlands, the Mage Tower will be immune to any of those outside source changes. But also, any player that wants to try the Mage Tower, whether you just joined to play World of Warcraft or you used to play back in the day and you resubscribe to try the Mage Tower all over again, you will not have to go back to old expansion content to farm their legendaries, Azerite gear, essences in order to have an easier time in the Mage Tower. And this is everything we have for the Legion Timewalking. We'll be streaming a lot of the fights from the Mage Tower later on this channel. From talking to many of you on the live stream, there's actually a lot of you guys watching these videos that never played it back in Legion. And many of you never got to experience the glory that is the Mage Tower. So I hope you enjoyed as much as I did enjoy it back in the day. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, give it a thumbs up, I would very much appreciate it. Let me know which class are you going to bring to the Mage Tower first, and which ones of the cosmetic tier 20 recolors are you the most excited for. If you guys want to hit me up directly, link to the channel Discord is in the description of every single video. That's probably the best place to reach me. Join the Discord to join our community. Thank you guys so much for watching, good luck in the Mage Tower, and I'll see all of you in the next one.